Hi, kindergarten. It's Mrs. Irwin, and I'm here to do our shared reading time. This week, our poem is called Plant Song. Plant Song. So, I want you to think about what this poem is about. What is it teaching us? What is it telling us? What's that main idea? Okay? So, the very first word of this poem is a really big word. It's called germination. Can you say that? Germination. Germination is when plants grow from a little seed up to the big plant. So we're going to remember that word germination means a plant growing. All right, let's start. Germination starts below. It means down under. In the soil, seeds will grow. Stems will sprout, then leaves pop out. Photosynthesis. So let's go back through that and talk about kind of the different parts in there. So to start off, our title said Plant Song. Why do you think they called it Plant Song? I think it's because this whole thing is about plants growing. All right, let's look at that first line. Germination starts below. We already said that germination is when plants are starting to grow, like the process of a plant growing. So if it says germination starts below, where do you think it starts at? If you guessed in the dirt, you're right. And our next line kind of tells us that because it says in the soil. So I drew a little picture here of like underneath the dirt to show the dirt. It says seeds will grow. So I drew some little seeds to help us remember that in this part, in the soil, seeds will grow. Then our next part says stems will sprout. So I drew a picture again of our soil, and this time it has its stem sticking up. So here's the stem. So it's under the soil. It grew the stem. Then the next slide says, then leaves pop out. And I added that to the picture. So now it's got the leaves just like my flower has its leaves. So first, in the soil, seeds will grow, stems will sprout, then leaves pop out. And then there's another big word, photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is when plants use the sunlight and it comes down into their leaves, and that turns into food for the plants. Because you don't see the plants eating pizza, they use the sunlight to make their food. So that's called photosynthesis. Say that with me, photosynthesis. Good job. All right, I'm going to read it one more time through. Ready? Plant song. Germination starts below. In the soil, seeds will grow. Stems will sprout, then leaves pop out. Photosynthesis. So this poem is all about a plant growing. We're going to do some other activities throughout the week with this poem, and we'll get to where hopefully you can kind of remember it and read it with me too. And we'll learn the song that goes along with it. All right, see you tomorrow.